Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this savory, crispy, soft-boiled egg with a medley of asparagus and herbs. I actually got this recipe from a chef-centric app called Gronda, in which world-class Michelin-rated chefs and their proprietary recipes can be directly connected to by anyone in the world. Definitely a very inspirational app. The link to the Gronda app will be in my description in case you want to check it out, but let's see how I fared with this recipe redo. All right, so first up, I'm gonna soft boil my eggs. Gentle, use a spoon, boiling water. And these are gonna go for about 6 to 7 minutes. All right, so it's been about 7 minutes, maybe just below that. And we're gonna shock these in some cold water just to cool down that cooking process as soon as possible, because you want the yolk to be really runny. All right, so these are cooling down. Now we're just gonna clean up some asparagus for the garnish and for the puree slash soup, or like asparagus sauce, if you will. So of course, as most of you know, asparagus has like a hard bottom to it, and you want to take that off because it's really woody. And wherever the break line is, which is about there, but this is still pretty good, so I'm just going to trim just below that break line. Square them up, use that one as the rule, and then we're just going to go slightly below that. I'm going to trim off just a little bit more, and this trim is going to be used for the soup, because the rest is going to be these little kind of baby asparagus garnishes. And this is all good. It's going to be pureed. These guys are going to cut right down the center. One more. And do the rest. Try to get it right in the middle as best you can. You also want pretty thick asparagus, or the thickest asparagus you could find, no pencil stuff. All right, so now we're just gonna blanch these really, really quick. I mean, like in and out. And that's how fast that takes. Again, into some ice water to stop the cooking process. And these will be nice and snappy, but still, like tender. All right, let those cool down. As soon as they've cooled down, just transfer them to a tray with a little paper towel, kind of dry off and release some of that moisture, because if you just let them sit in this, they'll get kind of waterlogged. Beautiful asparagus. Tender, but still has a beautiful, that veggie bite. All right, so for the asparagus puree, it's gonna be the bottom trim of the asparagus. You could blanch these if you want, but this blender is definitely a powerhouse. And you can kind of tenderize the asparagus bottoms the way I'd like. A little bit of olive oil, parsley, onion powder, good amount, nice and savory. Just a splash of apple cider vinegar. There you go. A pinch of salt, and then your water. All right. There you go. Beautiful light puree of asparagus. I'm gonna let this cool down in the fridge just a little bit. For the breading, we're gonna make sort of this green herbaceous breading for the egg, because it's gonna be fried, crispy, beautiful, and runny on the inside. So just take some stale bread. You can use fresh bread, but it being dry is going to be a little bit more advantageous when you blend it. Some sourdough bread, parsley, some fresh thyme from the garden. Still got thyme growing, even though it's kind of slow because it's really cold outside. Still going. Good amount of time. You want this breading to be pretty flavorful with herbs. It's going to have a kind of this green fried egg look. Salt, good amount of salt. I want this to be nice and seasoned. Black pepper. We're gonna blend this until it's like a mealy or pretty fine breading. Man, this stuff is beautiful. I mean, this is a great breadcrumb mixture for so many different things. Even like a Milanese chicken fried steak, just loads of different ideas. So now I have my breading station, all-purpose flour, got my green breading mix, a little egg wash I'm gonna make right now, 1 whole egg. Just whisk that up until the whites and the yolk are like homogenized and pale. All right, so I got both of my soft-boiled eggs. One fared a little bit better than the other one with the peeling process, but this recipe is pretty forgiving. Both go on the flour and then into the egg. You just want to be really gentle with these because the yolk is runny in the middle, so you can't break that egg white. It'll run everywhere and ruin it, so just be careful in the breading process. And then into the green mixture. Oh man, this stuff looks amazing. All right, so this is gonna be fried for about 1 minute, 400-degree oil. Just lightly fried. Beautiful, man. Ooh, these look very exciting. All right, so first, a few of these. Make like a little bed. Crispy soft boiled egg. And then some garnish. Carrot tops, fennel, so beautiful. Just kind of really go crazy with it. So Aleppo pepper. Some crunchy salt. Ooh, that looks good. Drizzle of olive oil just around the sauce. This looks amazing. All right, so now it's time to test this out. Ooh. It looks rich and refreshing at the same time. Ooh, the crispy and the custard center. This is my type of kind of elegant, fancy breakfast. This would be a wonderful appetizer at a little bistro. Some farm fresh eggs, seasonal asparagus. Asparagus is so good. I think the hardest part about this recipe would be just to get that real good cook on the egg so it's runny on the inside and crispy on the outside. Fantastic recipe. I definitely highly recommend you guys checking out Gronda. It's a very useful tool for those of you who just want to like elevate your kitchen game or just want to be introduced to, you know, like world-class chefs who have an approach to cooking that is relatable, but also helps you improve if that's what you're looking for. So definitely an app that would help sort of the average kitchen individual and those of you looking for something to sort of push the boundaries and elevate your game. So check out Gronda. All the information for that will be in my description box, so check that out. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below letting me know if you guys want to see more sort of elevated dishes like this, and I had a blast making it. I'll see you guys next time with another recipe. Later, folks.